I was about to waltz, Sid. Ah, yes, I'm so shy. It's terrible. The shy, retiring Viennese type. So good morning. Thank you for braving the elements.
Good morning.
Guten Morgen. Yes, did I say Guten Morgen? Of course, yes. Indeed it is. The soft mist reminds me of my days in Vienna, when one would take strolls from the city, through the boulevards, and out to the edge of town, to the Vienna woods.
Where they need tails.
Yes. Yes, where they have tales. Wonder the tales they tell in the Vienna woods. When you have characters like me around, you can see why. So green. Green is an important word these days. You know, in other words, businesses going green. Vienna was known as the greenest city in Europe. It had these parks and boulevards in the city, but also it was surrounded, it was ringed round with the Vienna woods. So there are very few cities that have so much of that green element to them. So it's sort of, and it fits with Vienna, because Vienna as a city, the element of aesthetics was always so great. It was partly because it was this imperial capital, made it possible for them to have the resources to devote to this. Who's been to Vienna? Oh, wonderful. And who brought the Sockertorte? That's this wonderful, the people who invented, you know, the layered chocolate cake where you put some fruit in it and then you put some whipped cream on the top. Yes, that was the Hotel Soccer there in Vienna. That was a creation there. And so it's one of those de rigueur things. You go to Vienna, you make sure you get over to the Hotel Soccer for that. Let me situate historically Vienna. Let me ask the question first. Who had a chance to look at some of the images? Did anybody get a chance to look at some of the images? Good. That was a little bit of a low number.
But the Olympics are on.
The Olympics are on, but the exam is next week. So, Vienna. Location. These wonderful maps here. This in this orange color is the Austrian Empire, and you see Vienna here, right in the middle, that spot. You know, what do teachers do without walking sticks? You know, how is it possible? Yeah, I guess they use rulers, right? And how long are rulers?
Yardsticks.
Yardsticks. No, that's better, but. Yes, and pointers, but you know, we're in the 19th century here, so laser pointers are quite bad. So at any rate, if you're in the front half of the class, you might see that there's a big red line right through the middle of the Austrian Empire. And that line is the border of the Holy Roman Empire. Because for centuries, Vienna was the capital of the Holy Roman Empire. And we've talked about cities that are centrally located. Sometimes cities, like a city like Madrid, is centrally located. It's a wonderful location for a capital, to put it right in the middle of the country. In terms of Austria, one of the interesting things about it, Vienna was right on the very border of the Holy Roman Empire. So it's an odd location for a capital. This is part of the period, the music that was developed. You were hearing some of it earlier, that waltz music. It kind of is music to go with the Sockertorte. You know, in other words, it's so sweet, it's so lovely. You know, a lot of music contains conflict and tension. Very little in this waltz music. And just